No mai hoki mai, welcome back, lovely to have you with us. A new game app is being developed specifically for young people who are neurodiverse or living with an intellectual disability.
It's called Stand Tall and it teaches them to do just that, from managing their own money to navigating moral dilemmas as they work towards living more independent lives.
These young people are learning vital skills by playing the game of life.
It's a life simulator for when you've just moved out of home and all the challenges you might face along the way.
Stand Tall teaches gamers about budgeting, what to expect from flatting.
No one eats my chocolate fudge ice cream.
I understand.
And how to know when someone might be taking advantage.
The four other flatmates have got very different personalities. One of them, Peter, is a bit of a trickster. He might kind of like play a couple of jokes on you, which is our introduction to scams.
There's everything from financial dilemmas to moral ones.
I ended up breaking a cup and I was pretty low on money. And it's just those decisions that are quite difficult. They seem very easy, but it's very difficult.
For those whose mission is a more independent life,
it feels like real.
It's a game changer.
And for more on this, we're joined by IHC's Gina Rogers. Gina, lovely to see you. This is a terrific idea. How did it come about?
Well, actually what happened was the Holdsworth Charitable Trust, who's supported us on a lot of endeavours over the years, approached us a few years ago and said that there was really something missing in terms of supporting people with intellectual disabilities or neurodiversity from learning how to manage money. And there's no better way of doing it and getting to young people than by developing an app or a game. So they tried out all sorts of scenarios and we all beat it into shape and worked very closely with InGame, who were fantastic, until we have this fun game that everyone can try now.
So who exactly is the game for, Gina, and what's the feedback been so far?
Well, the interesting thing about it, so the idea is that it's for teenagers or for young people who are looking for independence. So the game starts off where you move into a flat and you have to make all sorts of decisions. How are you going to manage your money? Are you going to do the chores that are yours? How does it work at the flat meeting? And all of those kinds of things. But interestingly, the good thing about something that's developed for people with intellectual disabilities or with neurodiversity is that it includes all of us. So the issue is really where things are developed without people like that in mind. But so this can be for everyone, but it is particularly for those people. And we've been playing it in our household and we've had a lot of fun with it. One of the things I really liked is there's one bit where your main character breaks something and the idea is, are you going to pay the $50 for it or are you going to cover it over and pretend it didn't happen? And when you choose that option, you still have to pay the $50. So there's lots of good learning in there.
For all of us. Now, there are so many scams out there. How does the game give these young people tools to spot them and stay safe?
Well, yeah, it's really an entry level, so it's about learning and sort of checking the temperature of the people who are around you, and this is something that's going to be developed further in the next models of it. And actually we're heading, one of the things, not just managing money, but managing relationships is tricky, and that's something that's up ahead of us for this game as well. So
where are things at the moment? You've tested the model. What's next?
It's tested, it's out there, you can play it on a PC or you can download it Android or Apple from the App Store, and there's going to be an official launch on Thursday night, but you can get out and you can play it now. And there are lots of different levels that are going to be developed. So for our person who's in their flat and working out money and getting a job and all the other tricky things to come, such as navigating relationships and managing some of the other challenges that will be ahead of our young person.
Well, congratulations on what you've done.